Oops. Okay. I remember that we've answered this one, letter A. Do you remember that, or would you like to try again and answer this?
I no.
No? Okay, then we'll proceed to B.
Hai cái xong đấy rồi.
This one. Have we answered this one or no?
Yes.
Oh, we already did? Okay.
No, we didn't answer this.
Okay, but do you still remember the reading? If you want, we can go back.
Oh, we did a B.
Yes, what was that already?
We did the B.
Okay, now let's go to C. Okay, this one, these words, let's try and find their meaning.
Okay. Battle. Battle. Battle with a fight between armies in a war.
Okay, very good, correct.
Coffin. A box that a dead body is put into.
Okay, correct too, very good.
General. A very important officer in an army. Varnish is a clear liquid that keeps something looking new.
Okay, very good. That was all correct. Very good. Can you use battle in a sentence for me?
No, I haven't prepared anything for that.
Okay, that's okay. All right, now let's go to this one. Okay, oops, an archaeologist. Can you tell me again what an archaeologist does?
Uh, this an archaeologist is a job that discovers things in thousands of years ago.
Okay, very good. It seems that you remember perfectly. Okay, now let's learn grammar. Okay, verbs followed by infinitives. Can you read this for me?
Some verbs are often followed by an infinitive. Yes. An infinitive is a verb with the word to in front of it.
Okay, now this one.
The Chinese government plans to keep it closed for now.
Okay, so basically infinitives are verbs with to in front of it. Okay, in here we have verbs followed by infinitives, but it's not only verbs. Okay, add it. Yes, what was that?
It's also nouns.
Yes, very good. And another one after. We can also find.
Adjective.
Yes, very good. We can also find it after adjectives. Okay. And also, if you're trying to tell a purpose, okay, or an expectation, you can also use infinitives. Okay. Now, can you try and make a sentence for me with an infinitive?
I don't have anything.
I want to be. I want to fly.
Okay, that's fine. Let's just try and match these sentences. Phrases, I mean. Let's try and match these phrases. So we'd make a new sentence.
All the students promise to study hard for their history test.
Okay, very good.
The archaeologist is trying to find more terracotta soldiers.
Okay, good job. And
The
last one.
emperor decided to build the clay army.
Okay, very good. Now I have more examples for you. Okay, wait a minute. Let me share another screen. Okay, so in here, dear, we can also see infinitives after adjectives. Okay, also we use it to express a purpose or intention. Like this one, can you read this for me? I am.
I am studying hard to succeed.
Okay, very good. And aside from seeing it after verbs, adjectives, we can also use it as a subject itself. Like this one, to learn is
Learn is
important.
important.
Okay, very good. Okay, now another example is, to live is to continue dreaming. Okay, now let's try the next page. Okay, as long as it has to in front, it is an infinitive. Okay, so here is it to plus verb. Okay. Okay, now let's try this one. Okay, we are going to listen. Can you tell me if you hear it clearly?
Page 34. Listen.
Yes.
A. Listen and match.
Good morning, class. Tanya, Lucas, and Dina will now tell us about an ancient town in Bulgaria. They got this information through many news reports on the internet. As you listen, you will notice some similarities and differences between that time and the way we live today. Tanya will begin.
Thank you, Miss Elliott. Archaeologists recently uncovered an ancient town in Bulgaria that is over 6,000 years old. It is near the modern town of Provadia, near the Black Sea. It had a large stone wall around it to protect it from robbers. As you know, modern towns don't need stone walls to protect people.
That's true, Tanya. Thank you. Lucas, what can you tell us?
Well, this town made bricks out of salt. Salt was valuable then because it kept meat and other foods fresh. Today, people choose to keep food fresh with refrigerators. We still use salt in our food today, but it is cheap and easy to buy.
Thank you, Lucas. Dina, can you tell us more?
Yes, Miss Elliott. Archaeologists discovered that this town had two-story houses. That means they had a downstairs floor and an upstairs floor. We have many two-story houses in our towns today as well.
That's true. Thank you, everyone. We learned a lot today.
Okay, now that we've heard it, let's look for the differences with the past in the ancient town and what we have now in the present. Okay, let's start with number one.
The houses had an upstairs floor and a downstairs floor.
No.
Now, this product is now cheap. Refrigerators keep food fresh.
Are you sure now? Okay, Let me give you a hint, okay? So in this,
I already know this. I just pretend to be wrong.
Okay, now which letter is it?
It's B.
Okay, very good. Now, is this a similarity or a difference?
A similarity.
Okay, very good. What about number 2?
Number 2. It had a stone wall around it. It is C. Modern towns don't have this around them.
Okay, very good. And last one.
3 for A. Salt was valuable and kept food fresh. This product is now cheap. Refrigerators keep food fresh.
Okay, very good. You got them all correct, but let's go back to this word, product.
Product.
Okay, very good. Okay, would you like to listen to that again? Because we have here a few questions. Do you still remember? Or would you like to listen again?
Listen again.
Okay, let's listen one more time.
Page 34. B. Listen again. Write the correct answer.
Good morning, class. Tanya, Lucas, and Dina will now tell us about an ancient town in Bulgaria. They got this information through many news reports on the internet. As you listen, you will notice some similarities and differences between that time and the way we live today. Tanya will begin.
Thank you, Miss Elliot. Archaeologists recently uncovered an ancient town in Bulgaria that is over 6,000 years old. It is near the modern town of Provadia, near the Black Sea. It had a large stone wall around it to protect it from robbers. As you know, modern towns don't need stone walls to protect people.
That's true, Tanya. Thank you. Lucas, what can you tell us?
Well, this town made bricks out of salt. Salt was valuable then because it kept meat and other foods fresh. Today, people choose to keep food fresh with refrigerators. We still use salt in our food today, but it is cheap and easy to buy.
Thank you, Lucas. Dina, can you tell us more?
Yes, Miss Elliot. Archaeologists discovered that this town had two-story houses. That means they had a downstairs floor and an upstairs floor. We have many two-story houses in our towns today as well.
That's true. Thank you, everyone. We learned a lot today.
Okay, now let's answer number 1. Where did the students get their information?
They get their information from many news reports
In the
and in international internet.
Okay, very good. In the internet. Okay, what about number 2? How old is the ancient town?
It's 6,000 years ago.
Okay, very good. And how were bricks made in this town?
Yes. The bricks were made out of stone.
Of?
Of stone.
Okay, very good. Good job. Okay, what about you? Okay, if you had a time machine, what place and time would you like to go back to and visit?
I would most likely to go to Russia.
To Russia? Why Russia?
I like to go there because I don't know anything about it.
Oh,
So
so you'd like to learn more about it. Okay.
Go to
All right.
gym where your brother is there.
Okay. Now let's go to this one. Okay. Have you ever heard of the word suffix?
no.
No. Okay. So suffix are letter combinations that we add on
Yes.
yes. Okay, like ist. They are what do you call this?
Is a suffix.
Yes, it's a suffix. They are letter combinations that we add at the end of a word to form a new word. Like this one, suffix, we add it at the end of a word, like the suffix ist here in the word archaeologist.
Archaeologist.
Okay. Now, for this suffix, it usually is used for jobs or profession. Like this one, can you read this?
This helps an archaeologist learn more about how people made the original army.
Okay, so the suffix ist, it's used for jobs or professions. Now let's go here. Can you look at this word, pianist?
Pianist.
Okay, based on this information, can you tell me what does a pianist do?
It's a profession and it does piano.
Okay, very good. So a pianist is someone who plays the piano. Okay, what about this one? Florist.
Florist.
Can you try and guess what a florist does?
Florist.
Okay,
It's
let me give you a hint. This one, it refers to flowers.
Florist.
it waters the flowers just like what the the farmers do.
Okay, very good. They also, do you know bouquets? They also arrange these flowers. Like this one. Oops, let's just pretend this is a bouquet. Okay, but they do that. All right. What about a cartoonist? Can you guess? Last one.
It makes cartoons
Oh,
like Tom and Jerry.
okay, very good. Okay, would you like to be a cartoonist?
No.
No. Okay, now let's go to this one, another grammar. Verb tenses.
Verb
Now,
tenses.
can you read this for me?
Đúng. Học chân hồn.
Keep your verb tenses in the same in a paragraph or a piece of writing. In. This will help you writing be clear.
Okay, so when you are writing a paragraph or a story, it is very important that the tenses are the same. Okay, like in this one, it would be unclear if you used this one. Let's say you used here die.
Died.
We used died, was, and rose.
Was, and
Uh,
rose.
Okay, so that the readers would understand clearly that it already happened in the past. Okay, now can you try and read this one first for me?
The first emperor died when he was 49 years old. 3 years after his death, patience rose up against the empire.
Okay, very good. Now, can you tell me what tense are these? Is it present, future, or past?
Past.
Okay, very good. Now, let's try and correct this paragraph. Okay, like this one, dear, you're going to cross out and change the verbs that are in the wrong tense. Okay, like here, we have to use uncovered. Now, can you try and look for the incorrect verbs?
Is buried treasure. It and pieces. It has to like flowers and
Which one, dear? Which one?
pieces and buried treasure.
Oh, this one. Did you say this one?
Yes.
Okay, all right. But one more time, dear, we can see here that this
In
here in
2007, a
yes,
man in Vienna had a garden. He uncovered over 2,200
pieces.
pieces of buried treasure. He finds rings, buckles, and many other items that were over 650 years old. Later, he took the treasure to a government office. The people there are very excited when they see the rare items. They wait in a long line to see the treasure that the man finds.
Okay, now after reading, we can see here that it said in 2007. So that refers to the past. Okay, so for this one, we have to use verbs in past tense. Okay, like this one, he uncovers. Okay, this is wrong because we have to use uncovered. Okay, now can you try and look for verbs for me that are not in past tense? Okay, one more time. Verbs are action words.
Action words. His government office. It has to be museum.
Okay, dear, a government office, it is not a verb. Okay. Okay, examples of verbs are this one, uncover. Okay, it is something
Cover.
that, yes, it is something that you do. Another example is find. Okay, these are verbs. A government office, we can consider this as a noun. Okay, but let's try and look for action words. Okay. Okay, we also have take. These are action words.
Mm. Um, mm, I give up.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I will help you. Okay, it looks like we have to review more on verbs. Okay, but I will find the verbs for you for now, and you will correct them, okay? And turn them into past tense. Is that all right?
Okay.
Okay, this is incorrect. Now, can you tell me what is the past
And
tense of find?
it's he sees.
Mm-hmm. Find. Okay. You don't have to change the words. Okay, you just have to turn it into past tense like this one, we didn't entirely change uncovers. Okay, we just turned it into past tense like uncovered. Okay, what about find? It's found.
It's find it.
Okay, find it. Nice try. But this is, okay, it should be found. Okay? Okay. Okay, next time we'll review more on verbs. Okay, now next one. Okay, what about this one? Are.
Is. 2 times the is.
Okay, but let's read first the people. So there are many. Okay, there's not just one. We use is for one. Okay, I'll give you choices. Okay, was or were.
Is were.
Okay, very good. It is were. Okay, what about this one?
It. Now it will be find it.
This one, dear? See?
It's find it.
Okay, it is saw. Okay.
Saw.
Okay. I will give you a material next week about verb tenses. Okay. All right. Now I know where we have to review on. Okay. Now what about this one? Wait.
Mm, uh, were.
Hmm. Okay. And for this one, wait. If we're going to turn it into past tense, we just have to add this one. Ed at the end. So we get
Uh,
this one, dear. Wait.
waiting.
Okay, very good. Waited. Now, oops, this one. Okay, find. Do you remember what it was?
Is
Find.
find it.
It's starts with foul.
Found it.
Okay, one more time. Found.
Found.
Okay, good job. Now, can we try and read this one with the correct verbs? Okay. Can you read for me?
Is uncovered. Uncovered.
Let's read the whole paragraphs. Let's start with in 2007.
In 2007, a man in Vienna had a garden. He uncovered over 200 pieces of buried treasure. He found out rings, belt buckles, and many other items that were over 650 years old. Later, he took the treasure to a government office. The people there are very excited when they see the rare items. They waited a long line to see the treasure that the man found.
Okay, very good reading. All right, now let's have a review. Okay. You said earlier that verbs are action words. Can you give me just one? Just one action word.
Play,
It's
play.
okay, play. Okay, for this kind of verb, we just have to add ed when it already happened in the past. Okay, so we say,
Played.
okay, played. Okay, like this one too, we say waited.
Waited.
Okay, but there are some verbs that, okay, we call them irregular, like this one, see. But if we turn it into a past tense, we say saw.
Saw.
Okay, and this one, find. Instead of saying finded, we say,
Found.
okay, found. And now this one, took. This is already in past tense. Can you guess for me? What is the present
Take.
tense? Okay, take. Very good. There it is. Okay, what else? This one here, buried.
Buried.
The root word is, or the present tense is,
Is old.
it is this one.
Old.
It's bury. Okay.
Buried.
Okay. Now I know where we have to review on. Okay. On next class, I will give you more examples of this one. Okay. Oops, we don't have much time, dear. Do you have any questions for me?
Um, 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 what does detective do?
A detective? Okay, detectives solve mysteries. They look for clues, okay, in a scene to figure out what really happened there. Okay, like say for example, there is a crime. Okay,
Crime.
okay, there was a crime and there and someone stole, let's say, a va a very expensive vase. Okay, so we don't know who took it, but a detective would look for clues in the place where it is lost to find out who did it. Okay, that's what a detective does. Okay, they
Mm,
basically look for clues to solve a mystery or a crime. Why would you like to be a detective?
I didn't want to be a detective.
All right. All right. Okay, oops, do you still have any question?
No.
Okay, if you don't have any question, I will see you next class. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you too. Bye-bye.
Don't worry about the last event.
Again, I'm very, very sorry.
Doesn't matter. Congratulations to your family, your
Thank you
cousin
very
and
much.
kid. How about the kid?
The kid is fine, thankfully. We were worried because my cousin had urinary infection before giving
Uh,
birth, but thankfully the kid was
uh-huh.
fine. Thank you for
Okay,
asking.
okay,
Thank you very
okay.
much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night. Have a good night.